Good afternoon, everyone. As rightly said by someone, if you not produce any complication, either you not enter the cath lab or you are lying. So that's what I'm also sharing my nightmare session where it's a small complication, but that may turn out to be the very big one. How we overcome that? So the case is 7 days old presented with cyanosis just after birth, referred for cardiac evaluation, diagnosed with drug-dependent pulmonary circulation, and when we started already intubated and was started on prostaglandin. So weight was 2.6 kg, all pulses well paired with saturation 98% on prostaglandin, no MUR1, S1 normal, and the S2 single. So this is the X-ray that shows the oligemic lung feed. Yeah. And this is the echo that shows the large inlet VSD, DORV, VSD, pulmonary atresia, but the VSD seems to be routable to aorta and the left arch with left vertical duct. So with that in preparation, we stopped prostaglandin outside somewhere. Then again, the patient went into severely cyanosis, so it becomes a prostaglandin dependent. So we decided to do the PDA stenting. So intubated on day done with 3 number 82 into NICU itself. IV fluid started, shifted to catheterization lab on warmer care, being continuously supported with bare other axles arranged in case any problem. So this is the procedure we thought we'll take with the right axis because it's a vertical duct. So we thought right axis would be the right choice for such cases. Right axis was taken using 22J Gelco and 014 PTC wire. After that, 5-way thermo sheet was secured and heparin bolus was given. So this is the injection to show that we are rightly into the aorta after from the our excess. And then this is the 4-fin JR 1.5 curve catheter which hook the PDA. And after that we pass the Renato Asai 014 PTC wire deep into the RPA. So this is the injection. But when we thought now we are into the PA, we thought we'll put a guide and then we put the stent. As a routine, we are putting the guide when it's a torches, we are able to put the guide at the mouth, but it may not be correct because so many of us may go directly with the stent. But before we did that, we used to do that and we found out sometimes the stent won't go into the torches. So we applied the method of putting the guide at the PDA mouth and then put the stent. So with that in intention we took, but there is a resistance to the guide and then we pull the guide by resistance. We found out there is a flap. You can see there's a staining scene and into the right innominate went to R junction. This is a launcher catheter 5 which produced that even on the PTCA wire. So we thought how to overcome that because there is a resistance. So we put a small 2 into 8 mm PTCA balloon. Over that we pushed the initially guide, but guide again it went, but again it came back and revert back to the right innominate artery. So with that intention, we thought we'll overcome the flap and then we went into the PDA so that we can able to put a stent. With that, again, we thought directly we at this point, because the balloon is going, we thought we can take the PTA stent directly over this keeping the guide before the right innominate to aorta junction, but this stent also unable to negotiate across the left innominate artery junction. And this is the injection that shows the resistance in the flap is seen. And when we did the injection after doing the stent, the staining and there is a dissection of the right innominate artery. Luckily, at that point, there was no hemodynamic stability because we able to push the some fluid volume as we come to know like that, and we kept the PET cell ready so that we thought what to do. Now we are stuck because the catheter is not going, stent is not going, balloon also was not going properly. Small balloon, although it was going, but it was not supported by the over the catheter or the stent. So this is the injection that shows the staining due to the right innominate artery tear. So what to do? Then what we thought he will take the, but the one good thing I want to share with the is dissection not extended into the aorta. So we make sure that after repeated injection, this dissection flap not extended into the aorta. It was localized only to the right innominate artery junction. So with that, we thought we'll put a longer balloon. I thought we'll put a longer balloon. So we thought we'll put a long balloon with a 2.2 to 15 mm length so that it will give more support. After that balloon easily going without any resistance, with the little inflation, we put the catheter over that balloon to the mouth of the PDA. So this is the injection that shows the balloon across the end, the catheter easily went without any problem. So after that, we took the stent, keeping there, and then after, this is the injection that shows the multiple to check the stent. This is a 4 into 15 PTCA stent. And this is a check angiogram. Still there is a dissection, but we thought we'll able to do the stenting, but then we'll take care of this dissection because it's not extended, it's a localized. So this is the final stent position. You can see it's going very well flowing, but there is a flap at the right innominate artery, the aortic junction. So post procedure required saline bolus and bicarbonate. After procedure, hemostasis achieved with controlled compression. Sleeping infused started for 48 hours, extruded after 36 hours, and discharged on day 6, and discharge is on 90% on aspirin. So this is the X-ray that shows the PDA with improved vascularity, and the integrity of a vessels we checked with the pulse as well as the pulse oximeter, as well as we did the sonography at the Doppler of the aortic vessels that shows a good flow in the neck vessels without any problem. Right hand obstruction is vector. So message guide catheter may cause vessel dissection even in if we advance over the wire. To extrapolate the PTCA experience, what our adult cardiologists are doing, we applied the same principle. Whenever the dissection, you have to put a longer balloon or with little inflation or without inflation. With the longer balloon support, you can go ahead and cross the dissection vessel to go distally. So we applied the same point and be able to get successfully from that. The angulation point, like origin of vessels, are more prone. Similarly, the PDA being the stenos and the tortuous are also prone for dissection, can be overcome by advancing catheter over the balloon. And as I told, long balloon are more helpful and allows better catheter advancement as compared to shorter balloon and give better support. Taking stent directly through sheath without catheter is also one of the strategy in PDA stenting what most of our colleagues are doing. But that is also one of the things which we applied after that 1 or 2 cases. But here when we are in problem, it's not going. So we took the balloon support and passed the catheter over that and able to successfully do the PDA stenting. So we are thankful to all those who are supporting us in our cath lab. Thanks a lot. And now the time for the questions. Any questions? I'm ready to answer that.
Yeah, that was a good presentation.